Everybody, I'm just Refails and welcome back to the Basilborne server. In the last episode, we constructed our sort of mass storage room. And yeah, very happy with it. Turned out quite well. I'll make some updates as we go. Maybe some vines to make it sort of look a little bit more abandoned. I don't know, who knows, because I do not. But yeah, we have lots and lots of room now for all of the things. This is probably going to be all of the storage that we will ever need for the rest of the season. We also have the shulker boxes up here as well, which I'm starting to color code all of these. So for the yellow, that's going to be like the sand. The grey is going to be like stone and that sort of thing. Obviously, the red is going to be the redstone. Just helps out with organisation a little bit more. Yeah, pretty happy with this room's outcome. And today in this video, I want to try out something that I've never really done before inside of Minecraft. And that is terraforming. And I want to change up this entire area, and as well as all of the sort of terrain that sort of wraps around the our sort of mountain. And yeah, it's going to be a very big project. But I want to try out the way the Mumbo Jumbo did the rocks. I'm going to try out for myself, see how it looks, and yeah, sort of sprucing up this this area a fair bit. Maybe create a few waterfalls, a few lakes, so it all sort of connects up. And yeah, very big project today, but I am most certainly looking forward to it. But first up then, we are going to need a lot of stone, which, if you've been paying attention to these videos, we are going to have a lot of. You can see here, almost 4 double chests worth. So yeah, we will need to smelt a lot of that up, maybe a shulker box worth. We're going to need some, probably some deep slate as well, some andesite. Some moss blocks, that sort of thing. So let's gather up all of the resources that we need. Now that we have all of the resources that we need, we can begin terraforming. It is time to start building these sort of boulders and sort of small rocks. I start off over here, because at the back of the base, we can use it to practice, and just to see how it all looks, right? But to begin with, I do want to get rid of a lot of these trees here, just to clear sort of the area. We can begin building the boulders. Okay, so now that the trees are sort of clearing out, as I said, I do want to work on this little section of the mountain here. If we get another good look at it. This little bit here, then sort of expand around. And yeah, as I said, yeah, back of the mountain, try to sort of practice these boulders. Yeah, so I think let's get started with that. Okay. Gibbity-gobbity-goo. Okay. Mania, I guess. Whoops a daisy. Okay, so I've marked out a couple, or 3, of the boulders, and obviously there's no detail at the moment, but I'm liking the positioning. Obviously, it is sort of just a straight mountain, right? So there's not going to be too much sort of detail to think about. Because I'm thinking as well, during this little crevice here, we could do like some form of like water feature, and then we can like properly sort of shade the boulders, vines, and mud blocks and stuff. And start off with, it is just going to be the moss blocks sort of on top here. And I am having them go like back into the mountain a little bit, just because just so it blends in and Looks like the boulder's actually going into into the mountain a little bit. Yeah, I mean, that works. I might need to fix that along. Because, yeah, looks like the boulder's getting cut off. Oh, yeah, that's so much better already. That is so much better. Okay, let's get the some of the detailing in then, shall we, with the concrete and the andesite. Okay, let's see how this looks once again. And I don't know. I think the big one, we have a look. Yeah, the big one needs the mossy cobblestone. But I think we should only do the mossy cobblestone as a transition point. So on this like top layer here, perhaps, and then because it works well there. Yeah, I think we should only have the top layer. I think the concrete needs to be on the bottom layer only, and then the andesite is a sort of transition point between all of that. Okay, let's see how this looks now then. And oh yeah, a million times better. I think this transition point here is a little bit too harsh. I think we need to do some of what we did here and sort of bring it down on the corners. But apart from that, it's just night and day better, I think. And yeah, I think now it just needs a little bit more depth, right? A little bit more depth. A little bit of sort of help with these two transition blocks here. And then I think it'll look pretty good. Then we start getting all the moss in over this grass. Okay, yeah, I'm very happy with this now. Now it has a little bit more shape. Yeah, it looks good. I am very happy with that. That is good. I need to fix that little bit of grass there. Yeah, it looks weird just cutting off like that here as well. But apart from that, very happy with that. And yeah, now it's time to sort of expand it a little bit. I'm going to do a little bit of smaller sort of boulders around here, right? Because it's a little bit of a flat area after like such a steep cliff. So it makes sense being like small boulders here, sort of broken up. That sort of used to be one, right? And a day later. Okay, so a fair bit of progress has been made since that last clip. And let's have a look at this. This is absolutely beautiful. I've been working on this slowly on stream over on twitch.tv/dashfreefails. I am absolutely loving it. The angle that I've been sort of working from and having a look at this from is this angle right here. And you can see I'm starting to wrap it around the mountain, trying to make it wrap around to the front. It's lovely, like it just works, do you know what I mean? Just works, and I absolutely love this. This is amazing. It's fantastic. Just imagine what it would look like if it spreads down here, then all across the mountain. It's going to be a very big project. In total, I think it looks absolutely amazing. We even got like a little river here going down, and then like the mud blocks and deep slate to sort of show the sort of the wetness of the rock, right? Even more progress has been made on stream. You can see it's really sort of extended out to the side here. I'm still in the process of spreading the moss. Extended it all the way through to basically almost like the front of the mountain, or at least the front of our base, right? But all of this was used just for practice, sort of showing that I want to do in this video. Is sort of this little front area here. Because obviously this is technically the front of the base, right? Because most people are going to be approaching from World Spawn, which is just over there. And yeah, I want to make these look good. Yeah, we're going to obviously use those rocks to make it look good. So without further ado, let's get started. Now for the main part of today's video. So to get started then with decorating this area, I do want to actually convert this cave entrance into sort of a big lake. It might sound a bit weird, but once we sort of get it in, as you see there, we can sort of make it look like a river going down there. We can have like the rocks on the sides, and then on the sides of these hills here, we can have the rocks. And I feel like it will look good. But obviously, first of all, we need to obviously fill this in with a lot of dirt. So step one is now done then with this sort of lake here. Eventually, I will replace it all with the mud blocks. So yeah, that's step 1 done. I think now step 2 will be get this sort of river flowing, and then also start trying out some of these rocks. So I started with this sort of bottleneck bit here, and I was just thinking, because I built the 2 boulders on each side, and I was just thinking how sort of cozy would it be if we just had like a really sort of thin bridge going across, perhaps? So something like this, so then we need a sort of block in between, so like that. But then I want to get rid of, oh, hold on, we need more. We need more slabs. So something like this is what I was thinking. Yeah. Obviously, it doesn't have to be the most ridiculously detailed thing. But yeah, just something like that, just to sort of tie this all together. I quite like that. Oh, I probably should not whack my accident. Yeah, let's get some more boulders. Oh, excuse me, my god, I'm destroying everything. Yeah, let's get some more boulders in across the edge of this lake, and then I'm thinking here as well. This is a creeper explosion, and I was thinking as well, maybe we could build like just a boulder actually like inside of this. So that'll be a fun experiment to do as well. Yes, very, very happy with this. It blends in well, and yeah, I like it. 100% going to keep it. I'm going to do a short time lapse to show the build process of the rest of the boulders. And yeah, apart from that, this is this is where we're commentating over just for purely viewer retention purposes only. I have nothing of value to add to this whatsoever. But I guess in the after the project, we might make some updates to some of the boulders, sort of change it up a little bit. But yeah, literally no value at all this voiceover has brought to the video, but there we go. Very lovely. The boulders are now all in place, and yeah, I mean, I'm thinking this looks quite nice. Obviously, we're using the mud blocks. We're sort of treating the mud blocks as rocks, because obviously they're in water, so it'll be wet, so that's why sort of texture in that way, and then the deep slate is obviously a rock. But yeah, it's just to sort of treat that. It's not as wet, but you know, maybe the moisture seeps through. I don't know. I don't know how rocks work, but I feel like this looks nice. And yeah, I'm quite happy with this. Let's see actually quickly. I mean, I think this looks good. Obviously got some variation of the tall rocks, and then the sort of really shallow ones as well. You could just about see the boulder there as well. So now the next step is to spread all of the moss. Okay, let's get an aerial view now, and yeah, this looks weird with sort of just the grass right next to the moss, but I might plan on like expanding it all the way. I'm not too sure yet, because I do want to build sort of quite a big building here, which will be a future episode. But in terms of sort of this lake, I'm happy with it. It's just, I'm happy with this. It looks good. I'm thinking as well, obviously we need to fill in the rest of the mud blocks. Actually, yeah, it looks like it's all sort of been, the grass has been removed, which is quite nice. But I'm also thinking as well that maybe we should light it up. And thankfully, there is a new frog light shop that has just opened up. Ribbit. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is beautiful. This is Adam Victor's second shop. So Adam owns the cart there. And then this frog, which looks absolutely amazing. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty cool. That just looks really, really nice. And then we'll see what's up onto the tongue go inside. Welcome to the glowing gullet. Love it. I assume that says what there as well. Yeah. The glowing gunnet shop. Amazing. How much are these then? Per lesson? 3. Okay, $3 per stack. That's 1, 2, 3. Okra. 1, 2, 3. And then a stack of the... Oh, there we go. That made me jump. That made me jump right there. There we go. Have all frog lights in your inventory. Sweet. Very cool. Very fun shop. Now the question is, where on earth do I want to put these frog lights? I'm thinking on the side, sort of the sort of the bank of the lake. That's sort of roughly spaced out, right? I think that looks quite cool. We could even do some in the actual lake bed itself, right? There we go. I feel like that looks good. And let's do another quick time lapse of converting all of this dirt into the mud blocks. Oh yeah, that looks fantastic during the night. Okay, so let's have the final look then. Oh yeah, look at that. That is wonderful. Yeah, that looks good. The final look for today's video under the footbridge. Yeah, I am very happy with that indeed. But that's all going to be for today's video. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys have enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.